Alright guys, I was just recently doing some work on my system and added something new. I added this large 400 amp cutoff, and I wanted to make sure I do a new inspection of my system pretty soon. Actually, it just happened. It just happened. I was trying to get this reading. I already got it off camera, but I was going to try to get readings on everything before I started exporting to the grid, but we just maxed out the batteries. But real quick, while everything would be hot still, what I'm doing is basically doing a thermal inspection just to ensure that none of my connections are loose, that nothing seems out of whack. So you can see here that the wires are only 100 degrees. Actually, that's the max temperature. Center temperature 93, 94 degrees Fahrenheit on the wire, which is basically how hot it is in my garage. I know no one likes this head-mounted camera, so I'll try to keep my head still, but that was the only way I could think of to record both things at once. Obviously, I've already done my inspection on my batteries previously. Nothing moves, nothing changes. But today I just wanted to show you what is a good idea for everyone to do every once in a while. Even if you have to use one of those cheap point and, the infrared ones. I know we've got one around here somewhere. One of these. So like we know that wire is 100 degrees Fahrenheit. You might not get that really cool visual data with one of these, but you can still get some readings. So let's see what we got here. That's Celsius. Let's go Fahrenheit. I don't see my laser. Where's my laser? Laser. That's weird. You really need that laser pointer. I don't know why that one's... Maybe this broke. But regardless, one of these will work in a pinch. If you can get a thermal camera, even better. But I just wanted to inspect everything. Your fuses, for example, those things, they get hot. You got to make sure it's in spec. So we can see here that my fuse, which is a Class T fuse, is fine. What about the wire? How's my wire looking? 113 degrees Fahrenheit. Fine. These were in max load scenarios. That's the important thing. Right now we're pulling 14,400 watts of solar. That was all going to the batteries, so I knew that power was coming through here, and I wanted to inspect that. And then it's always a good idea, once every 6 months or once a year or so, just go double check all of your stuff. Make sure nothing changed, make sure nothing got loose. Because what happens is things can start to break down over time, and you want to make sure that your system is safe. I recently had just started a thread on Reddit and saying basically, how much should a homeowner know before buying solar? And the discrepancies were crazy. Some people said basically, you're spending your money, it's not your problem. Other people were like, you would be insane to spend this much money on something without knowing how it works. What is the operation? And that's kind of where I'm at. I'm in that boat. I wouldn't spend this much money on something and not know how to troubleshoot it, how to verify that it's working correctly, because unfortunately you can't trust people anymore these days. People will lie to you, people will use you for money, and that's all there is to it. The only way you're going to protect yourself is to protect yourself. How are you going to make a claim for something that's not working right if you don't even know that it's not working right? So to me, knowledge is power. I choose to know a lot. And I think it has saved my butt so many times over again. But this system is freaking working amazing. I love this EG4 system. I've had no problems with it. I still have more I want to do. Like right now, I'm using all 3 MPPTs because I have a bad panel. So once I fix my bad panel, I can put that back in parallel, and then I'll have another free MPPT. And I can add even more solar to this. Tico, my power company, they're probably going to be like, hey, instead of sending us so much power for credit, can we just give you free electricity for life, because that'll be cheaper for us. So at any rate, yeah, I just wanted to check in, let you guys know, hey, this is a good idea. Add this to your to-do list. If you own a system, you should have some basic tools and some basic understanding on how to troubleshoot it, in my opinion. So anyways, I'm gonna get back to work, and I'll see you guys later.